Just right here on the Captain TV studios. Yes, the game between the Super Falcons and the Matildas of Australia is still ongoing and it is still 1-1. Please call us and give us your predictions for today's game. Yes, our phone lines are on the screen. Yes, of course, I have two amazing gentlemen with me on the show today. I have a newbie with us in the studio today. He's none other than Anichebe Collins. Good afternoon and welcome to Sports Desk.
Yeah, good afternoon, dearest.
Okay, I also have my very good friend Moses Abu. Good afternoon and welcome to Sports Desk.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
All right,
yeah.
Guys, the game between the Super Falcons is currently ongoing, and I'm currently checking the stats, and they seem to be dominating. Shots on targets, they have more. Yeah. Shots off targets, they also have more. Blocked shots, 2-2. Possession 61 as against the Nigerian who are on 39. Corner kicks, they have 9 corner kicks and Nigeria only have 1. Offsides, none. Fouls, they have more fouls than us still. Then throw-ins, they have more. Yellow cards, none. Crosses, they have 17 as far as Nigeria who has 6. Then goalkeeper saves. Our goalkeeper has been busy today. She has saved 8 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think she's currently the youngest goalkeeper in the tournament.
Yeah, but above all, I just think what we need to do is just to win the match.
Okay.
The possession doesn't really matter. But because looking at the possession, yeah, that says a lot. That just tells us that Australia didn't come to that match to play at all.
Yeah.
But we need to have that belief. I need to put in a much needed work to make sure we win that match, because having so much possession and not having 3 points doesn't really count at all. The 3 points is all that counts. Although winning the match and controlling the game is a positive thing to take from the game, but right now we all want to see Nigeria progress to the next stage. That's from the group stage. So for me, I wouldn't want the player to feel so bad or feel distracted about the possession thing. Australia, they are the host country, so it's expected they'll want to dominate. They'll really want to prove a point in that match. But still, I believe that we can still go on and win this match.
Let's not forget Sam Kerr didn't feature in this game.
Yeah,
they are captain, and also our very own Asisat Oshoala is also missing in this encounter. So far, so good. It's 1-1. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not really bad. There's a reason why Nigeria women has been dominating the African scene for quite a long time right now, and that's because we have the energy, and we also have a very strong manpower. And if you see, most of our women play their football internationally.
Sure.
See the likes of Oshoala, Barcelona, and Ajebade, who plays for Atletico Madrid. So they play their football internationally, and they're quite good. So we just need to bring them together and form a team. I'm talking about our goalkeeper. She has been superb. Stopping that penalty from Sinclair was really the highlight of that last game.
Yeah.
I think we'll do well. And I think don't make us proud, not only in Nigeria, but in Africa as a whole.
All right. The game is currently 70 minutes. We still have 20 minutes to make our marks. But I still believe that Nigeria is going to be taking this one. Of course, Rasheedat Ajibade, she has come out to say that we have to relinquish the... the best result Nigeria has gotten so far from this tournament was in 1999 when they got to the quarterfinals of the tournament. We've always, featured in this particular state, but the problem is we don't win it. Wow. Yeah, we don't get to win. So the best we've gotten is the quarterfinals. Do you think this is the year for us to actually go all out and bring this one home?
I don't know. I don't want to jinx it or anything.
I mean, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has come out to say that the girls should go all out and make Nigeria proud and bring this one home.
If our president says so, then maybe we'll bring this one home. Who knows? Well, you look at the of England and the rest people over there, you got.
So we have a caller. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Sports Desk.
Hi, welcome.
All right, your name and where are you calling from? You said?
David calling from Yanowuru.
All right, let's hear your thought on the ongoing game between this. Yeah.
Nigeria is leading 2-1.
All right. Go Super Falcons.
Yeah, but our player is injured. Like she injured after scoring.
All right.
Watching people right now. Yes.
But you believe Nigeria
Wow.
will go all out and take all 3 points?
Yeah, I got 3 points. Yes. Like the booking was not in our side, but I believe in our girls. Even our last match so against Ireland, do something. Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you.
so much for calling. Well, we're currently leading 2-1. It shows the fighting spirit.
Wow, of course.
I mean, Nigeria as a nation, we have this, this inner fight in us.
Yeah, I think we have this resilience, and like I said the other time, at times possession doesn't really matter. It's just all about you converting your chances.
Yeah.
And if Nigeria can just keep up with this, why not? I see no reason why they can go on and win this match, because we all know that if they can win this match, then they should be second or first in our group, and that one alone will boost their confidence going into the next match.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And we have so many players. We have so many good players, like you said, who are applying their trade abroad. Who are so good, who are so exposed. Who know how to go about a game and grind out results. So I feel like we have all it takes to win this match, honestly.
All right. The goal scorer is Ifeoma Chukwufunanya Onumano. Yes,
Wow.
I hope I got that right. A very good one for Nigeria. And of course, we have a good manager. We have Coach Randy Waldron,
Yeah.
the American. And I don't know. I feel excited, regardless of the controversy surrounding the build-up to this, to us getting there.
It was not really a good one.
It
The
wasn't.
build-up was not really a good one. Not only the Nigerian Federation, but all over, those women football in general.
Yeah.
The build-up wasn't a good one. I heard Canada players had problems with their FA as well. United States has also problems with their FA as well sometimes. So it was not really a good one. But I'm happy they are showing it on the pitch anyway. I'm happy they are showing it on the pitch. It's really good for Nigeria. It's good.
I mean, playing against Australia, in Australia.
Yeah.
One of the co-hosts.
Wow, that's scary. Well, anyways, I wish them all the best. We're keeping tabs with that game, but let's talk a bit about Kylian Mbappé. Yes, he has rejected a move to Saudi Arabia. Now, either he stays, he receives the extra £60 million and sit on the bench, and when he joins Madrid, he becomes a free agent. If his sign-on fee will be £120 million, meaning they will pay him that money directly just to sign. Now, if he goes to Saudi Arabia, I beg your pardon, PSG will be getting £300 million. And I'm sure PSG want him to go, but he has come out, and this decision is in Mbappe's hands. If he wants to go, he will go. If he wants to stay, he will stay. And it's looking as though he wants to stay in Europe, not go to Saudi Arabia.
You see, the funny thing about this Mbappe story is that I think it was January of last year or something when he had just 6 months left on his contract.
Okay.
And Real Madrid brought out, it was not £160 million or so for his signature. And Paris rejected simply because they think, oh, he's one of us, this is our own, he's always going to stay,
Yeah.
And he almost went for free last June until he signed this 2 years contract with an option for a further year, which he's not going to take the option for a further year right now. So if Mbappe leaves for free right now to Madrid, I don't really have any sympathy for Paris Saint-Germain anyway. They should have sold him when they had the chance. And right now, he's controlling everything right now. He chooses to stay, he will stay and go to Madrid for free. But PSG losing all those money, wow. I can't really believe I can't know how they handle financial fair play.
I think in their head they were expecting to cash, so
Cash
much.
big.
Yeah, cash big with him.
Yeah, cash big with him. I don't know how they are going to do this one with financial fair play. If Mbappe leaves on free, geez, it's going to crumble PSG.
It will definitely.
They will have to sell most of their players, cut down wages and so many things. Mbappe leaving on free is like signing the end of PSG anyway.
You believe that the end of PSG if Mbappe leaves?
Well, for me, I don't quite agree with that. But with the whole situation, it's in PSG's hands right now. The ball is in his court.
Okay.
He can decide to stay and not play football since PSG doesn't want him to play football.
I think he'll probably do that.
Exactly.
And wait for the season to end.
Yeah, and right now, PSG have told him that, look, you have to leave. You understand? You have to leave.
Yeah.
And as it stands, according to Dameshet, he said PSG, they don't mind loaning Mbappe for next season.
I mean, everything we want to have
you
him
understand?
on loan.
Because
It's just
it's like PSG, they're upset.
Yeah.
And they believe that he has a pre-contract already with Real Madrid. So they don't even want him around. You know, and since they don't want to play him, they don't mind loaning him for a season. You know, and it's like some clubs, they're interested in loaning him. But it's not up to, they are just suggestions. They are just options for him. But it's left for him to say, okay, I think let me go for the loan. You can't force him because he has a contract with PSG. PSG has to respect the contract. You understand? So they can't, even if the option is there for him to go on loan and play so he can keep fit, you know, while preparing to go to Real Madrid, he can decide to stay back and say, since you don't want to play me, I'll stay back and I'll wait and run down, you know, the contract. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So right now, I feel like PSG really shot themselves on the foot.
They did.
Yeah.
They should have sold him
They did
when they had the chance.
when they had the chance.
Yeah.
Because what is happening right now showed that Mbappe wanted to leave PSG way before now.
Yeah.
And
you understand?
if you look at the body language from Real Madrid, they are not moving.
No,
they
they're
don't
just
want to drop any offer.
Exactly.
They
just come.
I heard for the saying they've made what they're signing with signing Joselu and Jude Bellingham. They've made what they're signing. Now they are not even. To me, I believe Paris Saint-Germain are right. Mbappe has had a secret deal with Real Madrid.
Of course.
Obviously.
He has had a deal with Real Madrid. It's obvious.
He's looking at
Real Madrid are not even budging. They don't want to make any offer. They don't want to do anything. Well, it's PSG.
Well, it is now 3-1 in favor of the Super Falcons.
Whoa.
And I think at this stage, it's game over.
Honestly.
We've secured all 3 points. Let's look how the table is looking fine, but Australia, no, Nigeria are currently topping the group.
Of course.
Go, come on, Super Falcons.
You know, it's two things. If we win this match now, we'll top the group. Then secondly, it's going to boost our confidence going into the next match. Because beating a host country, you have this belief that you can beat any country in your group.
Yes.
Do you understand?
I mean, Ireland will be like a walkover for us. Don't you think so? Just walk over.
Well, we just need to keep up with
the momentum,
the standard and the momentum, because we can't say because we beat Australia now, then we should feel relaxed. Ireland would be a walkover for us, because if we relax, you know, in football anything can happen.
Yeah.
You know, there are some countries that when you take them for granted, they will shock you.
All right.
So we just
but let's not forget our
phone
phone line asking on the screen. Please call us and give us your thoughts on the game. And please, when you call us, do turn down the volume of your TV set to enable us hear you properly. Yes, we're still talking about Kylian Mbappé.
Yeah, for me, I feel like the handwriting is clearly written on the wall. Yeah. Mbappé is going to Real Madrid
for free.
Either this season or next season. You understand? Yeah. It's just a matter of time. Do you understand? But it's clearly written that Mbappé is going to Real Madrid. He will be a Real Madrid player, either sooner or later.
Okay. Now, considering the fact that the Saudi league is booming, everybody want to go there because there's so much money. Do you think Mbappé was wrong not to have gone to Saudi Arabia? I mean, when the offer came, even basketball players in America, the likes of Giannis Antetokounmpo, Damian Lillard, even the legendary LeBron James, they all said, "Are they not going to switch careers?
Yeah,
got turned into a footballer."
He said, "Sign me up."
It was tempting.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anybody can turn down that offer. But Mbappé is turning it down. I don't know why.
You see that contract offer, the salary alone is like the GDP of an entire nation. Some nations, anyway.
Definitely.
The salary alone, it's a really tempting offer.
It is.
But let's not forget, Kylian Mbappé is just 24. 24. Yeah. He's not gone anywhere yet. He's not won the Champions League. I know we see him as this experienced, great player, but he's still 24.
Well, sorry to cut you short. I feel like Mbappé, for me, I don't know. I think he's overhyped. I don't know how others see it. But I feel like he's good. But I want to still place him in the same level with the likes of Neymar. I don't think he has gotten to Ronaldo, Messi's level.
Well, for me,
that's just my opinion.
Well, for me, I don't quite agree with that, because
to
me, Mbappé is one of the best players in the world right now.
Of course.
Yeah. He's one of the best players in the world right now. And
was it because of his performance for the France nation?
Not because
I feel like playing for France, winning that World Cup, is being at the right place, having the good support system.
Listen, not because of his performance for France alone. If you look at Mbappé, as a player, he's this player who you can build a team around, even with his young age.
Yeah.
He's a very reliable player.
Okay.
Do you understand? And he's a player who you can place your bet on that he can give you 20 goals in a season.
Okay.
If he's in a team who have a good, project, a winning team, and just imagine Mbappé in that Real Madrid team. Of course, they have this high chance of winning the Champions League.
Yeah.
They can go on and win the La Liga as well.
Just imagine.
But not with Paris Saint-Germain.
Vinicius at this left hand side, Mbappé at the middle, Rodrigo at this right hand side.
I feel for defenders though.
I don't think. Wow.
And they are so
and the midfield, they have Modric, they have Cruz, they have Bellingham.
They even have Adagulere.
Yeah, yeah. No, I forgot Kamavinga.
They have
as well.
Kamavinga, yeah.
So
And Tchouaméni?
They have Tchouaméni.
All right.
So to me, Mbappé, I really disagree with what you said.
Really?
I don't think it's up to Ronaldo and Messi level
No, he's
yet.
not there,
It's not there, but he's getting there anyway.
He will get
If
there.
you have been following Mbappé, watching some Paris Saint-Germain matches, you know the man is good. You know the boy got it in his foot. He's good. He runs, he dribbles, he's fast.
It's fast.
Okay.
He sees quick, he passes very well,
Yeah.
he shoots very well, he finishes very well. Have you seen a 24-year-old in the World Cup finals that played the way he did?
No, I haven't.
No.
I think I was wrong.
No.
Mbappé is a great player.
No. He carried France in that World Cup.
he
He carried
did.
France.
At a very young age.
It was
I think we
very
should
young
give him his
age.
credit.
It was basically like
Kylian
Mbappé versus Messi in that final.
It was actually.
Yeah, it was basically like Mbappé
He
versus
gave,
Messi
us
in that final.
he gave us a World Cup final. Now, when the World Cup final started, it was looking like an Argentina final. Like Messi just go there, do your
Yeah.
thing. But immediately Mbappé scored those 2 goals. He gave us a World Cup
World Cup
final.
final, yeah.
Of course.
Not just a game, a World Cup final.
Final.
And all thanks to Mbappé. That was like the best World Cup final in recent times.
Recent time, honestly, it is.
Well, I want to compare now. I don't know if it's fair to compare, but bring Mbappé, Neymar. Who is a better player? Because when Neymar was in his prime, it looked as though he was going to take on the world, become the next maybe Pele.
I think to me right now, Neymar had just this Brazilian flair. If you watch Brazilian players, they have just this flair. They look like people that has this star from God. They have this flair. When they play, you enjoy their play. When you see Ronaldo playing, you are just glued, waiting for them to pass the ball to Ronaldo. That's the kind of player Neymar was. And I don't think Neymar is that guy you can really bank on, because sometimes it's just not working for him. Sometimes it's just not going his way. Sometimes it's just not going. When it's crowded, when it's in a tight spot, it's just not going his way. But with Kylian Mbappé, you can just set this guy. Did you watch the 2000 and I think it was the last World Cup in Russia?
Russia,
When it was between Argentina versus France.
Yes, France.
Did you watch that penalty he won for France?
Yeah.
Where he ran with the ball from his own half to the other side. The player could not even stop him.
All right. So it's not fair to compare both of them.
Well, for me,
I mean, when Neymar was 24, he was great, but he didn't win a World Cup though. But he was great.
Yeah, for me, I think it's not a fair assessment. You understand? Because when you look at Mbappe's age and with what he has done, Mbappe still has at least 10 years.
Sure.
And within that 10 years, he can achieve any and everything. He can still win the World Cup. He can still win the Champions League as well.
And
like you
Ballon d'Or.
said, if you look at Brazilian players, most especially their wingers, they only want to do all these flicks. They are just skillful.
Flair.
They just want to dribble, like play for fun. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But we are talking about an European player, a typical, European player, a typical French player, and we know how French players they play. Most especially those of them who are really good. They play with passion. And when you look at Mbappe, Mbappe is an all-round player. Neymar is not an all-round player. Do you understand? Mbappe wants to take on players. He wants to dribble. He wants to score goals.
Okay.
He wants to make his impact felt.
Yeah,
and
sure.
he's not this type of player who, who just have one strategy that when it's not working for him, when he can dribble, he won't be able to enjoy his football. Why Neymar? Once you hold Neymar down and he can't dribble, he's quiet. There's nothing he can do anymore.
Okay.
So, and I feel like
I think I remember when you just said that about Neymar. I remember the World Cup when he's being fouled and he's like staying on the floor,
Yeah.
of course, waiting for someone to literally bring him up. And it's tiring to watch.
Even at some point, he was accused, of simulation.
yes.
Do you understand?
I think he actually did it because it was so obvious.
And he was doing those things intentionally to cause annoyance, to make players angry, where the primary aim is for you to, score goals and, give your team that needed 3 points, not dribbling. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I feel like Mbappe and Neymar, they are two different players with two different qualities. And Mbappe really stand a chance to achieve a lot more than Neymar in his career.
Sure.
You know, it's crazy when you think about Kylian Mbappe. Like, I was talking to myself the last time, World Cup final, I was like, Mbappe is still 24.
Yeah.
This guy still has like 3 or 4 World Cup in him.
Of course. He does.
And he has played 2 already.
He has played 2. And
He has played 2 finals.
He played 2. And he was
finals.
close to winning the second
Come on,
one.
he's played
He,
2.
he might end up equaling Pele's record.
That's what I'm saying. I said he stand a chance to win a World Cup, another World Cup. He stand a chance.
Mbappe might end up becoming one of the greatest footballers.
Don't be
of all
surprised.
time.
Don't be surprised that he has a chance of even winning at least 2 or 3 Champions League with Real Madrid.
Of course, he does. I
Do you
mean,
understand?
Hazard won how many with
nothing.
with little or no
nothing.
effort?
Do you understand?
Mbappe can win more.
For me, I think Mbappe career right now, you know, if he can just go to Real Madrid,
Yeah,
I believe that, you know, he has a lot in store.
of course.
People should just see this guy as a player who is going to take the world, you know, by storm.
Well,
I know that right now
Okay.
he might not be able to, he won't be able to break some records that Ronaldo and Messi
Yeah.
they've
He might not,
written
yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
sure.
He might not.
He might not.
He might not. But to me, I feel like right now, although we still have a lot of players coming up, but still that one player who you can point to who might want to go close to the likes of Neymar and Messi.
You know the saga about this
Messi and
transfer.
Ronaldo, thank you.
The saga about this transfer is that when you transfer to another team, there's a lot of things involved. How you settle down, how you transform with your fellow players, how you understand them. Like, I can point out what happened to Eden Hazard when he left Chelsea. I'm still pained right now. When I still think about it, I'm still pained.
Yeah.
Eden Hazard was one of our best players. Chelsea is still yet to replace Eden Hazard till today. Still yet to replace Eden Hazard. But when
I think
went
that
to
he was the
Madrid,
best player here, and he's like,
well, like it's like nothing here. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. When he went to Real Madrid, he didn't quite work out. Injuries there, injuries. Wow, it's really something else. So when a player is transferring, I don't think something like that will happen to a kid like Kylian Mbappe.
no, it won't happen. Mbappe is
I don't
perfect.
think
he's got it.
Yeah, and I
Mbappe
don't
has
think so. And when you look
it
at
won't
this
happen.
French DNA,
Yeah,
only few French players go to Real Madrid and struggle.
yeah, I struggle.
Just look at it.
Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah, most of them, they thrive. Do you understand?
I mean, the most notable, the legendary Zinedine Zidane.
We even saw the likes of Camavinga, who is a midfielder. He came to Madrid at the age of 18. And look at the way he's playing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, the game between the Falcons and the Matildas of Australia is still ongoing, and it's still 1-3. And Nigeria, of course, leading. Yes, the game is currently 5 minutes, 5 more minutes, and we're taking this one home. Although we've obviously taken it home. Anyways, guys, let's talk a bit about the preseason tour. Chelsea played out a 1-0 draw against Newcastle United. Manchester United lost to Real Madrid 2-0. Of course, Jude Bellingham got his goal. And Arsenal, that's the team I want to talk about. Arsenal beat Barcelona 5-3, and that was a beautiful game to watch. Any thoughts on that, guys?
Let me start from the Arsenal's game.
All right, please
Yes,
do.
I feel like Arsenal, they really have something, you know, to show to the world this season, because a lot of people are expecting them to build up on their performance last season, because nobody really expected them to go that far, topping the league, even though they didn't win it at the end of the day. But at the same time, with the signings they've made and with the kind of players they have, you know, it's a big call for them. You understand? And I know they will want to show that they are capable, and they want to win a trophy. As Wenger said it, he said Arsenal are different right now. He said Arsenal have the money to compete and to sign players, you know, and it feels like the younger players there, now they have some kind of experience and they know what it takes to win a trophy. And before that Barcelona's match, they faced Manchester United, they lost 2-0, and we could see them, they were not, you know, playing so well in that match. The likes of Havertz was not really.
Well, he got a goal. He got a goal earlier today.
I was saying against Manchester United.
All
He
right.
was not really feeling that, and even the likes of, you know, their midfielders, other midfielders too, they were not playing so well. And after the match, Arteta said it. He said they play with, you know, lack of, you know, team spirit, and they were not so aggressive.
Yeah.
And I feel like they learned their lesson and they took it into the Barcelona's match, and we saw the difference. between
Sure,
the Arsenal that lost to Manchester United and the Arsenal that played against Barcelona.
Yeah.
And even on top of that, nobody really expected them to go on and beat, a team like Barcelona. Do you understand? Because
I mean, if you compare the crop of players Barcelona
Yeah.
has and the crop of players Arsenal also possess,
yes.
it's not that different. But the only difference is the fact. Let me just.
Of
I
course,
feel
they are
like the
different,
difference.
but
I think the difference is the name.
let me remind
The
you.
difference is the name.
Let me remind you.
Barcelona.
Barcelona
See.
is not the same Barcelona of today.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So if you check the crop of
Barcelona
players,
post
it's
Lionel
really-
Messi is not really the same Barcelona we know.
Yeah, of course. And like she said, is the name.
Yeah,
The name.
it's just the name.
Thank
the
you.
name.
It's
That's
just the
it.
name.
Yeah, it's the name. And that's the reason why even the name, no matter how Barcelona, depreciates,
Yeah.
when you hear Barcelona, you still want to, as a team, you still want to put in that much needed work. Do you understand?
Not recently anyway, not recently.
See, let me tell you something. Even no matter how, we are talking about Manchester United now. Manchester United were not the Manchester United when Sir Alex Ferguson was there.
Oh yeah.
But to your greatest surprise, to amaze you that if Manchester United are playing against any Premier League team
The name.
in the Premier League,
Yeah, the name is.
they will want to punish Manchester
What
United.
about Chelsea?
They will want
Let's
to
talk a
make
bit
sure
about
that they prove
Chelsea.
a
Our
point
time is almost fast
against
spent,
Manchester
so
United.
Let's talk Chelsea. Chelsea played a 1-0 draw against Newcastle.
Okay.
United. I wanna know your
Let
thoughts,
me
yeah.
let me talk about Chelsea right
Yeah,
now, because
please do.
first of all, I'm not really totally convinced with this preseason right now.
All right.
I feel like we've been playing cheap teams. If you can see the light of
Yeah.
Arsenal playing MLS All Stars,
Mm-hmm.
playing Manchester United, and going forward to playing Barcelona,
Of
we've been
course.
playing the likes of West Ham.
Sorry, can I cut you short? Let me just say something.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you say we've been playing cheap things, obviously we played Brighton. I would
Yeah.
do Brighton.
Yeah.
4-3.
Yeah.
Let's not forget Brighton beat most of the big teams last season.
And they did the job over us.
Newcastle also
They did the
was
job
a
over
threat
us.
to the big teams.
Yeah.
So if we get a 1-0 draw against Newcastle and Brighton, I don't think it's that bad. In my opinion, as a Chelsea fan, I don't think it's that bad. But if you feel that way, then
As a long-standing Chelsea fan, who
All
has
right.
watched several preseasons,
Yeah.
when we were
Okay.
playing the likes of the AC Milan, when AC Milan had all the Ronaldinho and the rest of them,
yeah.
this preseason is really not interesting anyway, because in preseason is when you go and challenge yourself.
Okay.
We're not playing in Europe this season, so we should be challenging the likes of the Real Madrid. Supposing we are playing Real Madrid and we are getting a 1-0 draw, I'll be totally confident on how we are entering this
Exactly.
season.
Okay.
But we are playing the likes of Brighton. We are still conceding a lot. Playing the likes of Newcastle and Wrexham. It's not really something you want to base. Not really something you want to base upon. But I would say I'm really impressed with the signings, especially Nicholas Jackson. That guy
Likewise.
seems to have got it all right everywhere.
And the fact that you can't like throw him on the floor.
No,
easily.
no.
He's so strong.
It's been a long time we had such striker.
Yes.
I think last time was Diego Costa. It's been a long time we had such striker that wants to make those runs, that want to enter into those tight spaces,
Yeah.
that want to create space that whereby midfielders will be free to throw in their passes.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
been a long time we have such striker, and I'm really excited.
I mean, the future is looking really bright for
It's looking
the young
bright.
lads. Well, let's talk Man United before we end the show. Were you impressed with your game yesterday against Real Madrid?
No, I wasn't impressed, because I expect them to put in a much, improved performance.
Okay.
But I'm happy the way the players, the coach reacted to the match, and it's a wake-up call for us that if we should replicate same performance in the Premier League, then we are going nowhere. So we just need to improve, and we really need to know right now that we need a striker. We need a proven striker. You understand? We can't necessarily rely on the likes of Marcus Rashford, to give us that 25 goals, to always score goals for us, because right now we are competing in Champions League this season.
Yeah.
So we need players, who can come in, and like the coach said, he said, unlike last season, right now so many players who they want to sign, he said they are impressed and they are convinced about the project. And I'm not surprised that after the match I was hearing some stories about Man United wanting to sign Sofiat Amrabat from Fiorentina.
Yeah, I heard
and
that
they've
too.
submitted a bid yesterday too for Rasmus Højlund, the Denmark international. So they are on the lookout to sign a striker and a midfielder as well. Because
right.
you can't, expect Casemiro to always deliver all the time. He's 31. He will be 31 next year. Do you understand? So we need another holding midfielder, and I'm not surprised that they are going for Sofiat Amrabat, because we saw what he did at the World Cup as
All
well.
right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, the game between Nigeria and Australia is almost over, and Nigeria has taken this one 3-1. Yes, we have proved beyond reasonable doubt that we are the giant of Africa, and I hope we capitalize on this and keep up the momentum against Ireland next week, and also go all out to win this year's Women's World Cup. Thank you so much, guys, for being on the show with me. Thank you, Moses. Thank you, Collins.
Thank you very much.
Let's do this again, same time, same station tomorrow. I am Dearest Mba. Do have a wonderful